Siemanko ludzkie, z tej strony witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z gameplay z trailerami. Zaczynamy od Tempest Rising Gameplay Overview. Lecimy.
Hello and welcome to Tempest Rising.
A ja przy okazji będę wpierdalał
The
ciasto.
golden era of classic RTS games. Updated for today's players with high fidelity visuals and aggressive pulse-pounding gameplay. Tempest Rising takes place in a fictionalized version of 1997 in an alternate timeline where the Cuban Missile Crisis ended in
nice.
disaster.
Już takie jako Red
The
Alerta?
irradiated ashes of the nuclear fallout bloomed a flower with small red leaves bearing fruit and holding enormous potential. This would become known as the Tempest. The world of Tempest Rising is centered on a globe-spanning conflict between two factions, the Global Defense Force and the Tempest Dynasty. Forged as an alliance between the United States, Canada, and Western Europe, the GDF are specialists in peacekeeping and information warfare and prioritize surveillance and crowd control in their tactical approach. Their adversaries are the Tempest Dynasty, a collective of Eastern European and Asian countries that specialize in aggression, map control, and risk-reward strategy. The Dynasty is always willing to take one hit to give two back to their enemies. As the commander, you will take control of the faction of your choice in your quest to control the Tempest, conquer the globe, and decimate your opposition in either one of two action-packed, story-driven single-player campaigns, each with 11 missions. Or against the other players in competitive multiplayer.
What's up? Oh no! Keep that army.
Or against bots in skirmish mode. Both multiplayer and skirmish mode include 9 different maps for up to 4 players to team up or battle in all-out free-for-all warfare. One of the main components to battlefield domination in Tempest Rising is your ability to manage and control the Tempest. In addition to building your army and defending your starting base, you'll have to expand your reach across the map to gather resources as your harvesters temporarily deplete your initial sources of Tempest, leading to inevitable conflict in your quest to control the map. Each faction plays asymmetrically with various counters built
No, taki Red Alercik, nie?
The Dynasty,
To
for
w zupełnie
instance,
innym
can quick work of
wszechświecie.
GDF troops with multiple units capable of deploying fire, melting through GDF armor in seconds. Additionally, they can increase their production speed substantially by activating distribution mode, accelerating unit production at the cost of structural damage. The Dynasty can even deploy the salvage van, enabling the mobile repair of vehicles and deploying into a cannon-mounted forward base, allowing for the additional construction of new buildings. Meanwhile, the GDF can leverage crowd control capabilities to prevent Dynasty aggression, such as the careful application of drones from afar, locking off choke points with mines, or executing clandestine operations to deal critical damage to Dynasty structures and defenses. And both factions feature various specialists to further customize, challenge, and reward your wartime prowess. Tempest Rising launches April 24th on Steam. Those who pre-order the deluxe edition will receive 7 days of advanced access, giving players an early glimpse at the global conflict and the secrets that lie beneath the roots of the growing Tempest. Welcome to Tempest Rising. Get ready to fight like hell.
Masakra. Hollywood Animal. Pięknie.
Good morning, everyone, including the degenerate pigs who drowned 600 feet of film in a bottomless pit of shit yesterday. It is my pleasure and delight to inform you, As of today, new rules are in effect of this glorious set,
Musimy wrócić
otherwise known as the fucking
do naszego
animal
sponsorowanego
count.
strymyczka.
For the cows, if you're more than a minute late, the fine is $500.
$200.
If you suddenly start clucking, coughing, or sneezing during a take, the fine is $1,000.
$1,000.
Kid a donkey who forget their lines, or God forbid, start improvising. I'll bend you over a pitchfork and brand your hair.
Oh shit, nieźle.
Thanks for your understanding and have
Jane Fisher. Police raid. Shit, nieźle. Nieźle, no? Oh, damn. Corrupt official. Nudity. Killing successful. To takie rzeczy nawet tam są? Jezus Maria.
Hey, son, hey, put that thing down, okay? Put it down before somebody gets hurt. What's your name? Chuck? Chuck, right? Chuck, I know show business is crazy, and let's be honest, I can be a real asshole sometimes, but he said let's be reasonable, huh? You hear me, Chuck? Somebody get me fucking security right fucking now! Chuck, here's what we're gonna do. You and I are gonna sit down, nice and calm.
2 razy. Tak to właśnie bywa. Tak to właśnie bywa.
You seriously
Date
have
everything.
magic date furniture fuck glasses?
Hey there! Your life is about to change.
Really?
Hope you're ready. I'm a pair of Dateviator glasses. My name is Skylar Specs. My lenses have special properties. They allow you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence, or date. You see all the things around your house, things you might have taken for granted? Now you have the power to get to know them better. A lot better. In fact, let's go on a date right now. Go up to a door, any door, put on the Dateviators, and shoot some cool beams at it. Pew, pew, pew! After awakening an object for the first time, you get to speak with them here. You get to speak with each object once per day.
Oh.
Sometimes when you reach a certain level of affection with a dateable object, your relationship status changes. There are 3 statuses: love,
What?
friendship, and hate. Love can get you towards some really special paths for those you are truly interested in.
But it's not necessarily the best of the options in my mind.
Dorian is a big defender of friendship.
If everyone were friends, the world would be an awful lot safer, in my opinion. I've seen the complications of love. I've lived through the jealous quarrels of hate. The true bond is one between 2 friends with none of the intricacies of romantic tension.
Yeah.
That's our bouncer Dorian talking, but you can go toward whichever one you like. Even hate, which isn't my fave personally.
You speaking of Reggie?
Ugh, don't remind me.
Human, you seem like a good sort. So we'll be friends. For now.
Aww.
Feels good, yeah? But friendship gets you even more than that. I call it Specs points. Each dateable object has points to give whenever you achieve an official relationship status with them. Get more of them to be able to choose some more advanced options. But really, there's no going wrong here. Talk to anyone you want in any order.
Damn,
Basically,
masakra.
in a big, huge sandbox open for you to play in. So, are you ready to start getting to know everyone around here better? Maybe finally find some love?
This is totally a dream. It has to be.
Sup, baby? Nice ass.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced.
Name's Hoover. My friends just call me Hoov, though.
Now that we are introduced, we must get to know each other, eh?
Wow.
Did you just ask your water heater what she does?
Oh, how dare you! The polishing of my knob is a sacred art.
What are you doing?
You ain't got no chill.
Now we're dating.
That means that you need to follow certain rules?
Dating? Why would you do that?
Memoria gives you a kiss that is sure to land in your own romantic hall of fame. A true old-timer.
There's time for all that later.
Right now,
O mój Boże.
violence.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Date everything.
O mój Boże, masakra. Kto wymyśla te gry?
Characters that make you want to fall in love.
Art thou ready for our date? Placeholder text? Where? Let me at it!
We here at Sassy Chap Games LLC are sticklers for quality.
Sassy Chap Games.
Ja pierdziele, masakra.
Team 17.
Ciekaw jestem, jakie będzie miało ubranie ta gra, szczerze powiedziawszy. The First Berserker, Kazan, Prelude, Pavel. Pavel. Blueprints.
To the architect, an empty blueprint represents a world of possibilities.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew all of my right, title, and interest in the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
A world of dreams and doorways.
The above provision is contingent on discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45 room estate.
I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Should my grandnephew fail, then this gift shall lapse.
Nice, nice, okej. Okay. Słyszałem coś o tym Blueprints, ale tak jakoś nie jestem zaciekawiony. Dave the Diver, Ichiban's Holiday DLC Launch. Judgmento. Okay. Where winds met.
着是颤一昼，钟鸣瓦夫歌，十万横魔界，碧血平湖托。 春秋气醉我，但闻情世外，谁家妻儿说？
Jakieś takie socowe, nie? Na takiego do końca slashera nie wygląda. RPG akcji. Okej. Where winds met. Niby w tym roku. W maju 16 beta. Okej. Czyli gdzieś pewnie pod koniec roku. Lineage 2 Project Wolf? Shit. Jest jakiś delcek, kurde, nie? Ale że to MMO, kurde, nadal jest tutaj rozwijana i ma się całkiem nieźle, nie? Masakra, nie? Przez tyle lat. Ale pamiętam początki Lineage'a. Siebie, wszystkie gildie, klany, kurde. Nieźle. Apex Legends Fight Force Event.
Chant my name, I shall descend upon this world and bestow upon it my body. What offerings do you bring thy beautiful vestige? I demand they be sharp and explosionized.
Okay. Będę mieć czeki.
You are making quite the scene. For me not to be in it.
Ping pong.
This fighting pleases me. More.
Hello.
And now one last gift for my believers. The ultimate decoy. Cheeky.
Okej. Nieźle. Fight Force. Abyssus. Deep
A new
dive.
Grind Hunter. Welcome to the camp. This is the only safe place in those damn ruins. So get ready for a roundup on the weapons you'll need to master to get out alive from an expedition in the abyss. Thanks to human ingenuity and retrofitted ancient relics, you can radically change how each weapon shoots and feels. In the camp, you can mix and match mods to change your weapon's primary and secondary fire. You can also change your abilities to try more daring synergies. You can further improve your starting setup with upgrades and blessings. But let's get started with the weapons. The engine rifle, a good all-round choice. It can be fully automatic or burst, with mods designed to spit the maximum amount of lead towards the enemy. The twist is, the secondary fire won't use ammo, but will heat the rifle. If you can avoid it overheating, you can keep firing for a long time. And if you want to go close and personal, here's the trusty shotgun. Give some
trusty
shots to the
shotty.
hostiles, or go solid slug to devastate those weak spots. You can knock your enemies back, or recoil yourself away from danger. The Tesla rifle puts thunder in a brine jar, with some retrofitted artifacts on top. Its electric power can be concentrated onto a target or arc among the enemies. Perfect for when your foes bunch up. You can unleash the storm onto a large service, or throw the entire jar at them. The bow deals more damage the more you draw the bowstring. The perfect weapon if you want to pull precision shots to the weak spots. It's an ancient artifact with the miniaturized portal on the arrow rest that can supercharge your arrows to pierce or bounce among the enemies, unleash scattered volleys, or even explosions.
Ooh.
Speaking of explosions, try the plasma launcher. Have its superheated plasma projectiles track the enemy, or concentrate them into a big boom. Its persistent plasma
Czyli
fields
plazma
are
to takie
also
AOE,
excellent for controlling key points
widać.
if you have those tactical fancies. Me, I go for disintegration ray. The disc thrower. It's not a weapon for beginners, but it's extremely powerful once you get the hang of it. You only reload once the disc bounces to you, but you can empower them with all kinds of effects when they're in the air, such as lightning arcs, or, you guessed it, explosions. You can also throw 3 at a time and watch the mayhem. The revolver. It's a classic weapon, but thanks to brine and elbow grease, we had its stopping power tuned to 11. You can go burst, semi-auto, or high caliber for those weak spot snipes. It comes with a scope that you can tune to tailor your long-range shots to your favorite style. And hey, don't touch that. That's still a work in progress. There are many more ways to customize your weapons further. During your expedition, you might stumble across an ancient forge. Access it to power up your gun or your ability in many different ways. And then you have the blessings.
The
Apparently,
blessings.
some higher power down in the abyss likes us humans. I'm not big on theology, but if it makes my explosions bigger, then I'm a true believer. Here's when things get serious. Interact with the altars when you come across them, and you'll get a primeval boon for your troubles. For example, you can hemorrhage your enemies, or freeze them right in their tracks. Burn them with the fire blessing. Spin them round with the power of the winds. Or call upon the boons of fortune to give your attacks that Midas touch. And don't forget the blessings of the ocean if you want some tentacle action. You can lean towards versatility by choosing different effects for each of your attacks, or commit to a specific power to gain major boons as you collect more blessings of the same type. This overview is just a sample of the mayhem you can unleash with our brine-powered weapons. With 48 weapon mods, over 100 blessings, and multiple forge upgrades to collect,
Ponad 100 błogosławień.
combinations are almost infinite.
Nieźle, nieźle.
Well, these are the tools. You know which side should be pointed toward the enemy and where the trigger is. Now gather your team, jump into that portal, and bring home that brine.
Jak jest, panie kapitanie? Lecimy w portal! Abyss. Pięknie.
Rated M for mature.
Atomfall. Accessibility.
Atomfall is a survival action game where you explore the fictional quarantine zone, scavenge for resources, and fight or talk your way through encounters. It's set to be Rebellion's most accessible game to date, and today we're going to have a deeper look into its accessibility. We built the game with accessibility in mind, as we wanted to make sure that we could enable as many people as possible to access the core game experiences. We use a mix of both optional settings and accessibility by design to help more players play and enjoy the game.
Czemu motion blur jest domyślnie włączone? To powinno być off, moim zdaniem.
I'm Han O'Hare, and I'm a technical UI designer at Rebellion working on Atomfall. I've been heavily involved in creating the game's accessible UI features. We've done a lot of work by design to avoid things like using colour alone, and to have good text formatting with a clear font widely used across the game. One of the things that we're most proud of is our UI backplates and text scaling. The text scales up to 104 pixels at 4K, the largest text scaling ever in a Rebellion game. I also worked on our backplates, which allow the user to create high contrast text throughout the game by putting solid backgrounds behind all text. Players also have control over the opacity of these. Because a lot of Atomfall relies on managing your inventory and reading notes that you find in the world, we hope that these improvements will help players engage with these aspects. Our colour picker has been expanded to include a wider array of choices, and you can set colours for helpful notifications, warnings, and crosshair.
Hi, I'm Carrie Waterton, an accessibility designer here at Rebellion. We've been working on accessibility across the board on Atomfall, including helping with game and feature design. The exploration and detective elements play a big role in Atomfall as you find leads. With this in mind, we've introduced several features which will help players navigate the world and engage with those gameplay mechanics. Firstly, there's the hints option. This gives you a short summary of the key information to save players having to read long paragraphs or work out clues. This reduces reading and cognitive load while supporting players in progressing through the story. Alongside this, there was a huge focus on making sure that our controls were as accessible as possible. Special Effects provided vital feedback to help us design controls that would be widely accessible by default. Additionally, Atomfall features controller remapping for both keyboard and controller should players want to create their own configurations. We have options for toggling holds and automating movement to allow as many people as possible to play comfortably with reduced button presses. As we've designed features of the game, we thought about how we could provide multi-sensory feedback through both visuals and audio by default, such as pairing unique sounds and animations to telegraph attacks.
See that big metal bugger?
Big metal bugger.
I'm Lottie Wade, and I'm an audio designer on Atomfall. We've been working on the audio-driven accessibility features. We received positive feedback from blind gamers on unique pickup sounds in Sniper Elite 5, so we wanted to build on that for Atomfall. We use unique audio cues where appropriate to try and give the player as much information through audio as we can. On top of this, we have a new feature of audible cues for prompts. We have different cues for a basic interaction, like opening a door or picking up an item, and for complex interactions, where you can either pick up or use an item. Earlier this year, we had an expo for Global Accessibility Awareness Day, and as part of that, we were able to get some lived experience feedback, and we also got our developers to test the audio aiming system blindfolded, as well as some testing from blind and low vision players. We collated the feedback and have made a host of improvements to the audio aim as a result. We're excited to get more feedback when players get their hands on the game. It's incredibly rewarding to see someone without sight be able to engage in combat independently, without assistance from a sighted player. It was important for us that we gave as much agency as possible and access to core parts of the experience. The audio aiming system has 3 levels. It has passive NPC audio, which plays on all characters to help with melee combat. We also have snap aiming and cues for snapping on and off to let you know when you're on target. And lastly, we have ADS cues, which are sounds that let the player know how close they are to an enemy when aiming. Each of these can be enabled and disabled independently, so you can customize it to what you need.
Hello, I am the Wobbly Gamer, a visually impaired
Wobbly Gamer,
accessibility
oh.
consultant and content creator. Earlier this year, the team at Rebellion brought me in to consult on Atomfall. It was great to see how much the team had achieved. One key piece of feedback I gave was that I couldn't see enemies when they were far away. This meant I wasn't able to decide whether I wanted to start an encounter with enemies or not. As a result, I often felt ambushed. The audio aiming system worked well, but I felt the long-distance readability needed improvement. Since the consultancy, the team has worked on providing the solution. They've created an NPC highlights feature which allows you to apply a bright coloured shader to all NPCs in the world. This feature will give the additional readability that I and other low vision players need at longer distances.
O.
Thank you for your interest in Atomfall.
Ciekawe.
You can find more information on the accessibility
Ciekawe tego
features
znaczenia tych
available
NPC,
on our
tak na niebiesko?
website at
Nie?
atomfall.com.
You must die. Tak jest. Out now. Out now, boys. Hunters. Incorporate.
Here we go, boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Squish them.
Squish that maggot. Pięknie. A widać, że to taki survival. Kołpkowy. O, orki. W sumie to nie tylko PvE, ale PvP też chyba. Virtual Co-op Combat? Może jednak. Jednak tylko i wyłącznie co-opowe PvE. Au. Au. Nice. Play this now on Steam. Yes. O, skubany aligator wielki. Pięknie. Never way. Oh shit. Ooh. Okay. Never way. Wygląda całkiem intrygująco, bym powiedział. Jak na indyczkę. Vampire Survivors. The gods. Slay DLC.
I just want to sit inside and play video games.
LOL. Jakie update'y do tego Vampire Survivals. O kurde. God damn, bro. God damn. For free? For free, no nie gadajcie. Nice. Enshrouded Trials of Twilight. Play now. Jeśli cię stać, oczywiście. Escape Simulator 2. Escape. Pięknie, pięknie. Freedom available now. Nice, nice. Na Steamie. X4 Foundation.
Years in the making. A universe of strange and alien worlds, and some that feel a little more familiar. Something big is about to happen.
Bigger than you.
A universe where you decide your fate. From exploring the stars to commanding fleets, from mining, trading, and warfare, to building an empire that stands the test of time. And in a galaxy where power shifts, alliances matter. This summer, in X4 Foundations, the biggest single-player full universe simulation for PC is about to evolve.
Evolve. Command, destroy.
Over the years, more and more players have embraced X4, not just as a first-person space sim, but as a deep, strategic, empire-building experience. We are very excited to today announce the X4 Diplomacy update for later this year. For the first time in the X series history, you will be able to negotiate, forge alliances, broker truce, and shape the fate of the universe. Not just through war, but through diplomacy. Will you seek peace, or power, or total dominance? The choice is finally yours.
Tak jest. Okay, bro. Plus Blue Entropy Effect. O, bakayaro! Rusy. Pięknie, pięknie. HoMM. Coach Co-op coming soon. Nice. Uh-oh. Dead Cells. Nice. Jak właśnie coś czułem, Dead Cells, kurde, nie? The Altars. Taki vibe był, nie?
Let's go through all of this once again.
We have 3 days before the sun rises and burns everything to ash. And we're stuck in front of a giant river of lava. If we want to survive, we need to act now.
We stick to the plan.
Stick to the
You
plan.
focus on researching a bridge to cross the river. I'll anchor it, fix the broken base modules, create radiation filters, gather resources, and rupidium.
To create more alternative versions of ourselves. Are you sure they'll accept who they are?
I can't worry about that right now. I need them to survive. The technician will help me fix the base, the miner can mine resources, while the botanist will provide food.
We need more space to fit everyone. And besides, the miner has destructive tendencies, while the botanist is still in love with your ex-wife.
The plan will work, okay? I'm heading outside. We still have places to explore. New things to discover. And dangers that I need to handle.
Don't get yourself killed out there. This base needs you to operate.
That's what I have my altars for.
Work isn't everything. You can't ignore their personal needs.
Sometimes I feel like everything here is personal. How's that bridge going?
I'm working on it. The technology I need should be in the database somewhere.
Oh, come on. We don't have forever.
Actually, we only have 1 day. And right now, the botanist is calling your wife. Let me talk to her. The technician is inciting a rebellion, and the miner, he just hacked his arm off.
This arm is yours, not mine. What about the goddamn
Damn.
bridge?
Yes, about that. We can't build it. The technology I need, it only existed in my life path.
Maybe in this life path. We might still have some time.
13 czerwca. Nice. Okay. Okay. The Rising. Invaders of Oakvale. Rising. Oakvale. 28 kwietnia. 8 dni. No, I'm not a human.
Bama, what's your emergency? People on the street. Hello? Sir? I can't hear you. Hello? They are burning.
Nice.
Unmask the visitors before it's too late.
Jaka masakra, kurde. Pożarło coś ich. I'm not human. No, babcia się chciała rzucić do nas. Dostała. Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era.
Yet it was nothing more but an illusion.
O, elfy. Takie trochę futrzaste, nie?
About to shatter.
Le Fenikso.
Look at how you struggle. So pathetic. So foolish.
Dungeon.
Not even death can bring you comfort.
Nekrosi. Ładny wampirek.
We will be your salvation. Don't resist your greatest.
Infernosy. Pierwsze pokolenie.
Embrace your new master.
Ładnie, ładnie. Void Breaker. Play stuff.
You remain secure within the program.
O. Jakieś mody? Dużo modów. Okay. Okay. Void Breaker.
I've seen
Into the fire.
Felt it. This fierce anger, ruthless curse.
It's Saura. It's coming for
She's
you.
alive. We've got a chance.
Hey, I'll find her.
Prosto w ogień. Strażak jest. Gaś pan ten ogień.
What the hell is this? Stay back!
He came down from the summit.
Into the fire. Ile akcji znowu? Ja pierdzielę, masakra. Deep Rock Galactic Survival Official 1.0. Pięknie. Upgrade i pieniążki. Trouble the boss. Upgrade everything you have. Danger, Darkness, Dwarves. Pięknie. Oh yeah, W40. Czyli WD40. Endless Legend 2.
problems I have had are nothing compared to those I will soon earn. I carry a searing flame that has flickered yet never extinguished, and an iron mantra that cannot be broken.
Oh, cataclysm.
Waiting will soon be over.
Endless possibilities. Pięknie. Ładne stworki. Build your empire. Leads to sprites. Deep and dark stories uncover. Już wygląda ciekawie, powiem wam szczerze. Taka trochę inna cywka, nie? Tears of Metal.
We are not just men. We are one people.
We are gods.
Not fear. They came to our land, seeking the power of a foe in stone. Today we stand and fight for the right to live free!
Braveheart.
Hold the line! Let them go! Scotland will never kneel!
Pięknie. G-Bro Galactic Road Core. A, kołopowka jakaś. Upgrade'y. Okej. Citadelum Update 2.0. Też spoko wygląda. Taki city builder. Znaczy ten taki nie do końca city builder. Ale coś ale właśnie taki ten Age of Empires. Znajdę sobie takie kombo pewnie. Chociaż może jednak city builder to jest taki? O, czyli to jest. Czyli taka cywka bardziej bym powiedział. Jednak. Pięknie, pięknie. Julius Update. No proszę, proszę. The Talos Principle Reawakened.
What is a remaster? A mere reflection of the past, or an opportunity to create a new? The Talos Principle Reawakened returns with much more than a visual upgrade. Rebuilt in Unreal Engine 5, the world is sharper, richer, and more immersive than ever, inviting you to dive
I włączone na sztywną RTX-ową.
science fiction. Developer commentary provides exclusive insight into the creation of a genre-defining experience, while the puzzle editor lets you design, share, and challenge thousands with your mind-bending creations. This definitive edition also includes Road to Gehenna. This expansion takes players beyond the gates of the simulation in an attempt to free the souls of the damned at all costs. And now, a brand new chapter expands the story of the Talos Principle. In the Beginning takes players to the final days of the old world. Spend a quiet afternoon with Alexandra Drennan and her colleagues and witness the birth of the simulation. Solve all new puzzles crafted in collaboration with some of the most talented fans and return to where it all began. The Talos Principle Reawakened, much more than a remaster.
Okay. Okay. Vigor, Meltdown. O, Bohemia Interactive, ciekawe. Oni nie zrobili właśnie Tarkowa? Też wygląda jak taki extractor shooter jakiś. Meltdown is coming. Nieźle, ale ludziska, dobrnęliśmy do końca dzisiejszego odcineczka, także ja dziękuję serdecznie za oglądanie i widzimy się już niedługo w kolejnym. Trzymajcie się.